think obviously the COPA America was disappointing. It was kind of unexpected. We didn't expect it to happen how it did. Yeah, business is business, you know what I mean? It's a very ruthless industry. I think when a new manager comes, they don't need to come and change everything. We don't want to be a nation where it's like, oh, we've got to the World Cup.
We're just here to participate.
Fantastic. Comfort. We're there to challenge. It's difficult. No one wants to be March, April, May thinking about we might get relegated, but it was hard because it was hard for everyone. You know? Even in 6 months I was there, we had 3 different managers. The day after I signed, they closed the borders. You know, social life was dead then. I don't know where to go, what's what. Probably one of my most difficult times. Yeah, it's very difficult, especially in England. In Europe, you have to just stay mentally strong.
If you would have go back to the Premier League?
Yeah, you never know in football what's next. That's the thing with football, and young players need to understand you never know when that day or when the time is for you. And I don't know if the fans understand that in the world, I think everyone wants a piece of Jamaica. Like, our culture runs globally.
Yeah.
And even if we reach things like the World Cup and stuff, I think we'll be a lot of people's second team that they support.
Ballerfoot and KNOCKINZ. As you can see, we have the Reggae Boys national player, Premier League winner from Leicester City, Demarai Gray. Give thanks, bro. Give thanks today upon the interview.
Happy to be here.
You don't know. We've been trying to get Gray upon the interview, but time is the master, and we just give God thanks. But how you been though, bro?
Oh, everything's good. So happy to be back here.
Yeah.
Just excited for the game. Excited, man.
How much you think we'll drop?
3-0 win.
3-0 win?
3-0 win.
Alright, well, I like that team. We can't complain.
You say 4?
We say 4.
Nah,
We kind of say 4.
3-0. Being positive, I think, with the team we've got and the energy around the place. If we do things properly, I think, I think we'll win.
You think you can give you a goal?
Yeah, every time I come here, I try and score the goals. So,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You know, say actually up in rankings though, one of our leading goal scorer them already.
Yeah.
You think you look and aim to be our leading goal scorer at the end of your career?
Yeah, for sure. I think as soon as I've joined the team, a long-term goal of mine is to obviously produce as much as I can for the country. So yeah, it's a long-term goal, but as each game comes, you just do what you got to do to help the team get the points.
Alright, we're starting straight away. Alright, I could go back a little lighter. Alright, so you're an attacker, wide winger. How you describe basically your style of being an attacker? What kind of attacker are you?
So a direct winger, I think I've been the type of player that likes to try and excite the fans, take on my defender 1v1. And obviously most importantly score and assist goals, but yeah, I've always been direct, speed, a creative type of winger, and yeah, I think from very young that's the type of player I wanted to be, and growing up the players that I watched were them type of players. So
as you say that, growing up watching those type of players, which player you think you'd have mold a game after? Which player is your idol? But you probably have an idol and then somebody else who you mold a game off. You can't give me both.
Yeah, there was a lot of players, to be fair. I think the first players I remember were R9, your Henrys, and as a kid I was
You was an Henry fan?
yeah, very big Henry fan.
What you say, love Arsenal?
No, not Arsenal,
I
was a Man U boy, but
oh no. Alright, we're moving on. Leon, you block it. You see this excited Man U fan, this is a joke. As we speak about that, I hear that Man U was in for you when Leicester City actually came for you. Back then,
they didn't phone me, so
they didn't phone him saying no cap.
No cap. Much on that.
But it's rumors that I did see.
Yeah, there's always rumors.
But alright, before we even go on your playing part, what's the toughest defender you think you face so far over your long career right now?
Probably say Kyle Walker. Just because of his
rapid,
his good athlete, you know what I mean? So
up and down.
I think 1v1 if I'm facing
Kyle.
defenders up. I can cause them a problem, but with their recovery and their strength, I think Carl's one of the best
Which
ever to do that stuff. So it's been
which
difficult.
teammate you have faced where him just do lone magical stuff like you're in awe every time when him touch the ball?
Teammate I played with,
Yeah.
MAHREZ.
MAHREZ.
Yeah, when I was at Leicester. Obviously, everyone knows how good he
The first
good he was.
touch. Heavenly.
Yeah. His first touch is crazy, and obviously he went on to Man City to do good things. So
Yeah.
MAHREZ.
I know him in the same Saudi.
That was in Saudi now.
But when
yeah.
I get to Saudi, I want you to go through all of your career with me. But before we even go there, you have any ritual that you go through?
Before
like,
a game?
Yeah, like you have no lucky socks.
Nah, don't have none of them,
nothing
them
lucky?
things.
What you would I do before a game?
Me, I'm quite relaxed, innit? So I think the older I've got, the more calmer I've got in terms of my approach. I think when I was younger, I used to be, got to do this properly and that. If I
You
don't do
can't
that,
stay one place. You have to be moving, keep,
if I don't
you
do
know?
that, this is gonna go wrong. But you quickly grow out of that, and it's a mindset thing because not everything
That's
gonna
crazy.
be perfect. But
That's
no, I
crazy.
just-
We're the same age though, you know?
Same.
Same age,
Yeah,
right?
man.
You're 28, I turned 28
Yeah.
in December. And you say you talk, oh God. But
Yeah,
me
man.
Little more of you. I wonder if I money do that. I don't know. Alright, so, but alright, maybe we go straight into, enough laughing. Straight into your career. You start out at Birmingham City. Talk with you that.
Yeah, it's some of the best times of my career.
Yeah.
Obviously, I come through there as a young boy. I was there from 10. Then to play for, your boyhood club is a good achievement, and I'm from Birmingham as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I had a really good time
Yeah.
playing there. I'm playing first team there for 2 years before I moved on, and yeah, I'll always have a love for Birmingham, and I even think maybe one day to go back or finish there if I had the opportunity to do that.
We want to ask you about that.
Yeah,
About
I
the
think
Premier League, if you would have go back to the Premier League.
Yeah, yeah, I would. I don't think at any point in your career you could, question about going back to the Premier League. It's
Arsenal need a left winger, just saying.
it's the most attractive. It's the most attractive league.
No,
what I mean?
here no road. This is
Hey, if any of them call me, then we'll see in it.
Don't worry, I have your number now, so we can get Arteta. It's going to your Arteta. Oh, hear him now. But that's Birmingham, so you come through the ranks and everything. How hard was it to come through the ranks? Because we know there's a lot of people over in England. England is more popular sport. England football is a more popular sport than it is in Jamaica. How you manage with that?
I think it's coming through the ranks. Yeah, it's very difficult, especially in England and Europe. But for me, it was kind of unexpected. I didn't expect it to happen how it did. So I think I was a second-year scholar, so the second year after you leave school, and you're still, a part of.
So it's through a
academy
scholarship
reserves.
you basically come through?
Yeah, 2-year scholarship.
Okay. Oh, yeah, like every other. So
Yeah, it's normal,
it's
like
it's
that, yeah.
everybody with.
Then one day I just got asked to train with the first team just for
Mad.
numbers, just
Yeah,
because they were short on numbers.
yeah,
And I batted up the session.
mad.
Then the manager, Lee Clark, at the time,
After
obviously seen I
having in
did
the
well.
squad.
Yeah, he put me straight in the squad for the game the next day. So coming from training and they're printing out my shirt, and I'm like,
Rotted.
this was just a normal day. I thought I'd be training with my group, you know what I mean? But that's the thing with football, and young players need to understand. You never know when that day or when the time is for you. And yeah, luckily, thanks to God, I did well that session. Then from then, I never really looked back, and I just stayed with the first team. And if you're in the first team playing in the championship at that age, you'll develop a lot quicker because you're playing the men's football, you know what I mean, instead of the under 18.
Just straight, you get me?
So-
Or Premier League too. I prefer
Yeah.
when you're playing competitive match,
Yeah,
highly
so
competitive
It
match.
helped my development a
Yeah.
lot, and like I said, I never look back because that's what I kind of that's what you strive to do. So yeah, it was a good way.
To level up.
Good
Why
way,
you
yeah.
that? Why you that tell other players, young players right now?
What would I tell them?
Yeah,
Literally
how
what
to
I
keep
said.
them motivated? What them would guidance you'd give them right now?
Yeah, sometimes things might be stagnant or nothing's really going on, and for me, that was kind of me. Maybe I was doing better than I thought, but I just thought I wasn't ready for all of that until
But you never know.
one session was coming. I I was ready.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't think I was ready, I just made sure if I got the opportunity, I'll be ready. So when it come, I took it.
Yeah.
So I just tell young players that every day, every game you get, if you wanna, be a successful footballer, just stay ready and keep working hard. Try not to take any days off, because you never know when you wake up tomorrow, what phone call, what opportunity you're gonna get. So you have to stay ready.
Stay fit, stay ready,
Keep
stay
believing,
sharp.
man, because football's full of ups and downs, and I've found it, the older I've got, the more ups and downs I've come across. So that's going to be one thing you're always going to have, whatever level you play at in your football.
So how you manage with those ups and downs though?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
I think people on the outside of football just kind of see footballers for being footballers, you know what I mean?
That is true.
What we have for day to day, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic
I know, it's
life
a fantastic
to train.
job.
We're passionate about it, and it's all we know, you know what I mean?
But you're still human.
Yeah, we still have feelings, and sometimes your environment might not be right, or you and the management might not align.
Speaking,
And,
that happened in 9 to 5 too.
It
So the
happens.
regular 9 to 5 people that happen in football,
Yeah, it happens,
management
happens
not
everywhere.
aligned.
Happens
so you know
everywhere.
that go.
But
Yeah, that is true.
all you have to do is stay on your job, you know what I mean? Just keep going, because in life sometimes your environment might not be right, or things might not be in your favour, and life isn't meant to be easy or fair, you know what I mean? So you have to just stay mentally strong and find it in you to pull yourself out of the down, or because the up's always around the corner.
Yeah,
With
that
the
is
ups,
true.
the down's always around the
Yeah,
corner.
that
So
is true. It's
got
a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. So
you just have to learn to ride it.
literally, just find the balance
Mm.
and what helps you, what suits you, and do that so you can focus on your work.
Alright. I don't want to say we could have lament on that, but we are going. Leicester City now. Can we forget so we are going through the career? We're there at Leicester City, half a season, and you win the Premier League. How you feel? You feel like you did really... I know you were very involved. You busting it for Man United. I remember that goal. Wicked goal too. But I didn't want to show you, but we can do that again. But half a season you win the Premier League. How you feel when you did win the Premier League?
Mad feeling. Obviously, when I signed for Leicester, they were at the top of the league, but no one expected Leicester to achieve what we did in that period. But it was amazing for me, and obviously I have to thank the manager, Claudio Ranieri.
The Tinker boss.
Yeah, he was good with me, and he brought me on in every game except for the last one.
You feel that way?
Nah, I didn't
when
feel-
they done did winning the
I didn't feel
Premier
no
done
way.
win the Premier League already,
Because
man.
when you're in that type of environment, and I say in football, your environment's key. You know, it's very key. It was a good environment, and obviously, you're winning, and everyone's happy. But the group of players we had was great. It was a proper team feeling. It was a strong bond. But it was a really good time.
You ever feel that way, like, because it's just half a season you play for, and it's not like a full season, you know, really? People that say it's like a half a medal, you forget. How you feel about that? I don't really think, but I asked it for the culture, to hear how you feel.
It's a full medal as a part of the team. I did 5 months, I played my part for 5 months. Some players can be injured, play their part for
10
rest of
matches.
the time. Doesn't matter, We're all a part of the team. Some players wouldn't have played most
At
of
all.
the season, so
You have backup goalkeepers who would even come
Yeah,
out,
that's what
and
I
they
mean,
have to win
but
them.
every day it's you guys in the change room together,
Yeah.
training with each other.
Even training just motivate,
If you're
push the starting level.
If you're not playing and you're training as the second team, defending against the team that's playing, you still have to train a certain way to help the team that's playing. So, as long as you're a part of the team, you're part of the collective, you know what I mean? It's a club effort. So not just the players, the staff, the people in the kitchen, it's a collective effort from everyone. So, Leicester's a really good family club, and I'm proud to, had my time there and been
Did
a
I go
part
back
of-
there?
Would I go back to Leicester? Yeah,
I think it would be a nice suit for you if you go back there.
if the opportunity come, because like I said, there's certain teams and places which have a place in your heart, you know what I mean? and it's similar to Birmingham. Very good people.
Yeah, it's a similar
Yeah,
type
very
of Midland type
very
of
good
club.
people,
Yeah.
and I like to be around good people. You know what I mean? So them type of clubs, I'd always go back and I'll always watch them.
Yeah.
So
You watching them even now? So you watch them when them fall to the championship the other day?
Yeah, I always follow them.
Oh.
Always follow Leicester.
Yeah, real fox.
Teams that I've been a part of, I always keep an eye on. Anyway.
Speaking
I've
of
been a part of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of teams you've been a part of, you move on to Leicester to Bayern Leverkusen. We have Chippy, you know, Leon. You know, when you and him were teammates back then, some people think that, you know, it's Leon agent, Leon bring it here to Jamaica, you laugh about it. But we know how that go. But speak to her about time in Germany.
Probably one of my most difficult times because of the COVID. I went there in the COVID, so the day after I signed, they closed the borders, and I've always been in and around home. I've playing for Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham, and Leicester is 1 hour from Birmingham.
Yeah.
That was my first time moving away, different country. And I'm a homeboy, you know what I mean? So the adaptation to that, and with COVID, they closed the borders, so
yeah,
I couldn't travel back.
Oh no.
My family couldn't travel, couldn't see my little boy.
You just did it
So
all alone.
Yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah.
And,
how do you cope during that time?
it was hard because it was hard for everyone, you know. But my routine was just, I was staying in a hotel that was attached to the training ground, the stadium. Then Leverkusen's quite a small place. So it took a while for me to find an apartment, somewhere to live. I think I was in a hotel for 3 months. After the kitchens and stuff were closed in the hotel.
Wow.
So I was literally just
It's like lockdown. It was like
lockdown,
a couple
man.
is right.
It's lockdown.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to be able to go to football and have games and stuff. That was my little freedom, you know what I'm saying? But you know, social life was dead then. You know what I mean? Nothing was open, nothing was about.
And at that age, that's when you had your social prime, right? Because you'd have been around 24 at that time, 23, you get me?
And I'm in a different country, so it's like,
how you going to adapt?
I don't know where to go, what's what. So yeah, it was a difficult period, but
Thank God for Chippy.
yeah, Chippy was there, but it was just, like I said, it's the same for everyone.
No, but you know, you have a you have a friend around.
I had a few people there.
Yeah.
Some boys from the UK I knew signed as well.
Okay.
So that helps, you know what I mean? I had Chippy there, a couple of boys I knew from the UK. So adapting to the football environment was okay. Very good club. Historic club, and you see what they did last season. Going unbeaten and stuff.
How you feel about that? That's what I want to go to. How you feel about that?
I'm happy for them. I think the time I was there, they were going through that transition phase, what teams sometimes have, where there's a lot of changes and stuff like that. And even in the 6 months I was there, we had 3 different managers. So there's a lot of change. So it was hard to settle with one manager, you know what I mean? So 2 managers were feeling me, then the one come in, played different formation, I weren't in his plans too much.
I remember, for real. It was...
Yeah, so it was difficult. I think I only ended up playing 12 or 13 games, but like I said, now it's something to look back on, the experience you gain, it's character building. So there's things you take from it, even though it's not the perfect situation with the COVID and the no fans.
You did well though, with all, and even sometimes that's why it's good to sit down and talk to Demarai.
Yeah, because there's enough things, isn't it?
We don't know all of these things that we're not thinking about. Sometimes we look on you guys as robots, you know. And since I've been here, even today at the hotel with, you know, and you see how long I wait for you, like 3-4 hours. You still, we come and see you with your family, I'm just going to leave you alone. I'm not going to trouble you because I know how that is. You probably barely see them. So I look on that the human side. One heap of time we don't look on that as fans, but such is life, we have to move on, you can't dwell on that. But how Saudi though? Pronounce the name of your team, because the name of your team is hard for you. Say
Etifak. Yeah, you know it, man. You know it.
But we don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, it's good, man. That's how
Saudi, before I even talk about the team, how is living in Saudi though?
No, it's alright. Nice place. Hot.
hot.
It's different hots. Like here it can be hot.
But we have trees.
But, and look, a breeze comes sometimes.
Over the humid, nothing. The place stands still. It's just sun.
I think I need to start the league a bit later because it's too hot.
It's too hot. Start the league later.
Too hot.
Man. Start the Arabian League. Start the league later. All right.
But to be fair, it's good in terms of when I come here and there's heat. it don't lick me too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the boys say that come from the UK, it was hot.
Yeah,
But for me, it's like, nah, this
yeah,
is alright,
nice,
man.
because
come
also,
feel my heat,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But it makes you fitter. So it makes you fitter.
Don't. So make we see what go on.
Tomorrow I should be flying around, man.
Alright,
should be
we're
flying
not,
around.
that is all I hear. 4
Should be.
goals. At least one from Demarai.
Hopefully,
You hear
man.
that at KNOCKINZ here first. But with the 8, we hear that some of the stadiums, most of the stadiums over Saudi is air conditioned.
No.
Cap?
Yeah, no.
Wow. Oh wow. Alright, we'll move on. We don't want to butcher them. We did actually they want to ask you views on Saudi League, but we kinda get the views on Saudi League already.
This is hot.
Yes,
But no,
it's just hot.
It's a league that's developing, and
It's
I think
developing.
over the next few years it will develop. Like I said, it's a growing up. I didn't think I'm gonna play in the Saudi League. You know what I mean? It's kind of something that has come onto the scene in the last few years and attracted a lot of players. You know what I mean? So
I wish I could play football.
yeah, it's,
Well, no, I can play football, but very well. No, who said I can play football, but not like him. If I could have played football like him, I'll go to Saudi right now. Everybody, I want cash in too. But what you said, the biggest challenge over there you would have see is the heat. Or what else you would have think?
listen, you get used to the heat. You do it every day.
But what
So,
else you would have think is a big challenge over there at the moment?
Biggest challenge. It's a difference in football, I'd say. It's obviously very different to where I've played at before.
The culture.
Culture, environment is different, and don't get me wrong, great people.
Yeah.
I met some amazing people out there, and friendly, generous, kind, and they'll literally, if you need something, they'll have it done for you. But it's for each player, everyone's culture and what they're used to is different. You know what I mean? And it's about adapting, and I feel like I've adapted. Okay, I enjoy living where I live, and it's really nice. But as I said to you, environment is key. You know what I mean? And you might blossom better in different places. You know what I mean?
True.
So yeah, it's just the adaptation to.
How's the language barrier?
No, it's cool.
You
It's
good.
cool, man,
You,
it's cool.
you used to that because you went to Germany.
Yeah, and our staff speak English. We have Gerard.
Oh, yeah.
So,
So you're alright.
Yeah,
You're good with that.
they made the transition a lot easier. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So alright, so we are moving from Europe now.
Mm-hmm.
Back to yard now. How's Jamaica for you, and how you think Jamaican people view you?
Hopefully they like me, man. Nah, they've,
we love you. We love you differently as footballer fans.
Nah, since
We appreciate you. Tell me enough for love, man.
since
We
I've-
appreciate you.
since I've come, that's all I've felt, man. Just pure love, you know what I mean? And my way to give back is to try and produce on the pitch. I've enjoyed it since I've come in. I think obviously the COPA America was disappointing, but that's behind us now, and a new manager, it's kind of a new chapter, you know what I mean? It's a new year, new season, so
As you said that, how you feel about, alright, you have 3 training sessions now with Steve Mclaren. Is there anything you could identify, any differences you see between his style of play versus Hallgrimson? I know I got to ask you which one you prefer. I don't want to put you in no hot water right now, but what is the differences that you see right now?
I think from the training sessions that we've had, it's been very clear and it's been very simple. I think when a new manager comes, they don't need to come and change or everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the same person now. And in the training, it's just putting in his style of play, the way he wants us to play, and the way he's put that across to us has been very clear. And you know, you get the feeling that the lads are buying into it, and you know, the energy is good, man. And you can have all the tactics and this and that, which is key, and the base of how we play football, but the mood around the place, the energy around the place, that's the most important thing for me, and what I've learned throughout my career, because the places that I've been at where I've been the most successful, it's been the energy and
The
feeling between the squad, and when you go onto the pitch, everything's easier and everyone's together, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the manager's brought that energy.
Yeah.
The meetings are really good and clear, and the way he instructs us and delivers his information on the pitch, you know, everyone understands. So obviously things don't happen overnight. Things take time to you know, be fully imprinted. But I think you'll see in our performances, you know, as the games go on, differences.
Yeah.
And you know, it will help me and everyone on the pitch hopefully play at their maximum potential.
I'm not telling a lie, Demarai. I love the energy you show about.
Yeah,
I'm not telling a lie. You give some good energy. I'm not telling no lie. For real. Yeah, not telling no lie. You do whole heap. Alright. I'm going to move on, but the next person we're going to do all of these questions now. I just quick fire 5 questions.
Quick fire things, yeah?
Yeah, quick fire, because I'm have to go. So come do it. You don't have to stop it, Leon. I don't know Leon already, but you see me, I do the quick fire. 4 questions or 5. Do it now.
4 questions. Simple.
Yeah.
And as we say, big up. All right. Do you believe, because that's the word for me, do you believe that Jamaica can make the next World Cup?
Yeah, definitely. If you look at the if you look at the players we have, we should definitely be
In the World Cup?
Yeah, we should definitely be making it, and not to disrespect any other team, because even for me, I faced some teams and been difficult games, and some teams have made it difficult for us, even on our home turf. And we'll go to some places where it's hostile and difficult to play away. But I truly believe in what the team has to win the games to get us to the World Cup, and it's something that.
All right, so we know we're going to the World Cup. I've said this 2 years before that we are going to the World Cup. But how much ticket do I need to purchase? How much games do I need to go? Because Jamaica will be at the World Cup. Should I purchase to the round of 16?
I feel you.
Should I go to the quarterfinals? Tell me how much tickets I need to purchase, because I am ready. I rather sacrifice my Vibes Cartel money to ensure that I pay for my tickets.
I don't want to make man waste money on it. Me, I say take everything game by game.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about the World Cup. This is the biggest competition, and to be a part of it is amazing, but we don't just want to be a part of it. We want to compete, and we've got time to become a real strong team and challenge against them teams that will come across. And I think with, you know, COPA America and Gold Cup, you can get a feel. Nations League. We've got enough time to get to a point where we get to a point where we're like, okay, we're going to the World Cup and we're going to try and really do something. Yeah. Because we don't want to be a nation where it's like, oh, we've got to the World Cup.
We're just here to participate.
Fantastic. We're there to challenge and be the best we can be, and I feel like...
I like this mentality.
Yeah, we're building to get to that place, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say worse, but here's my question to you. What are your best and the lesson learned moments in your career? Because we don't have worse moments. We know that every
lessons learned,
it's a lesson.
The best moment, making my debut, of course, for my boyhood club,
Birmingham.
Then following on to that, winning the Premier League.
Yeah.
And the biggest lesson I've probably learned is probably say having patience in football is important, and it's a very ruthless industry.
Yeah.
Very ruthless industry. Business is business. You know what I mean? I think. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. It's a ruthless industry, so don't get too
complacent.
Don't get too complacent, but don't be too sensitive and emotional in the game. When you're playing, let it out when you're playing. But outside of that, don't get too attached to things, because when you have expectations, you know, they say don't have expectations.
No disappointment.
Because you know, disappointment. So just focus on you, on what you have to do. When you're on the pitch, do what you have to do, and done. Whatever happens on the outside and even on the inside, some things you can't control.
All right. Name your perfect six-a-side team, starting with a goalkeeper.
Any player in the world or people?
Any player, but you have to choose yourself as well.
Me? Goalkeeper. Nah, Smarkle's very good. But is that any keeper in the world? Yeah, anyone?
Any keeper in the world. These are 6 players that you would play with, and any competition you enter, you'd win.
Ike Casillas. Defender. 4 more in it. Defender.
Yeah.
I'll probably go for Ferdinand. Midfield. Ronaldinho. Messi and Ronaldo.
And yourself.
And myself, yeah.
Yeah. I see that team winning against anybody.
A lot, yeah. I see a lot.
And with a lot of goal.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Now, to build your perfect player, starting with left foot, right foot, head, speed, strength, and passion. Go ahead. Left foot,
Messi.
right foot,
I'll go Ronaldo.
head,
Headers. He's called bullet headers over the years.
I mean, West Morgan was known for those bullet headers.
West.
Christian Fuchs.
Dash was in there still. I even crossed one. I assisted him one time against Derby. Scored a header. I put Wes in there, man.
West. Speed.
Speed.
I think we have a song that goes Demarai, running down the wing. Demarai. Because that speed on the wing,
Yeah.
I tell anybody.
I think off the mark, I'm very explosive. It's a flair, innit?
Yeah.
Walker.
Strength.
Musa Dembele that played for Tottenham.
Yes. Very strong. And the heart and passion.
Heart and passion. I was going to say Pepe for Madrid because he's a bit mad. But you'll get your red card, so I'm not going to go Pepe. It was good heart and passion. Forgot people I've played with. I say Seamus Coleman, my captain at Everton.
Yeah.
What a guy. You know when you need a team talk before the game or things ain't going too well. He did a couple speeches. I was like, all right, he's hit something. He'll take it deep, like make you think about your family and that. You know what I mean? He has a good heart himself, and he was very passionate. And he played for Everton. Since he left Ireland, you know what I mean. He's still playing now.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was a proper captain, proper captain.
Last season, Everton was in a relegation battle. I know you tune into every single team that you have played for. How was that fight?
It was the 2 seasons, both seasons I was there. We had a relegation battle. It was difficult. No one wants to be March, April, May thinking about we might get relegated, but that was the reality. It wasn't good enough, so we deserved to be there. But obviously, staying up and helping the team stay up. Once you cross that line, it's a good feeling. Like, all right, we crossed the line.
Relief.
Massive relief, because no one wants to have relegation on their CV, and yeah, no one wants that. And the size of Everton's a massive club, really big club. So it's a personal thing. You don't want to be a part of that group that contributed in Everton going down.
Everton
so
has never been relegated.
Never. So
Yeah.
we didn't want to be held accountable for that. So we found it within us somehow to stay up both times. You know, I think the first year I was there, it was second to last game. Then the last time was the last game of the season. So yeah, we did it. You know what I mean? And again, you look back at it now and it's like, wow, what could have been and how we pulled ourselves out of it. So I gotta give a lot of credit to that group. Although it was difficult, we didn't go down. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So what's next for Demarai?
What's next? Tomorrow's game firstly, then just keep focusing on what I'm doing in Saudi. Then we'll see. Literally, you never know in football what's next.
That is true.
You never know. So
the only thing that's next for me, my expectation of you is, I told them earlier, I just want 2 goals each half. I want to see the Jamaican crowd get behind the team, and the only way you can get behind the team is if you're performing, you're providing entertaining football, and also getting the crowd involved. I mean, your first game here, I remember that vividly. That penalty, I think I lift up the entire bleachers the way we celebrated for that penalty. Because guess what, you provided us with entertainment, but also attractive football that we could not go ahead and left that stadium without knowing that, that's the name. That
yeah. For
kids
sure.
out here even saying the number 12, great. Yeah.
I think my number might be different now, I'm not sure. We'll see tomorrow. I
We'll
don't know.
see tomorrow,
New
man.
manager, so I don't know what it wants to do with the numbers. But I've always been a 7 or 11, me. Typical winger numbers, you know what I mean? But I'm easy, man. But talking about the fans, I don't know if the fans understand that in the world, I think everyone wants a piece of Jamaica. Like, our culture runs globally.
Yeah.
And even if we reach things like the World Cup and stuff, I think we'll be a lot of people's second team that they support, because
Everybody wants.
this is me just obviously UK as a lot of Jamaican people, but even when I travel, even in Saudi, they love me that I play for Jamaica, you know what I mean? So I think the fans, even for us, if we have their support and they're filling out the stadium more and stuff, it'll be massive for us, because us as players, especially the UK-based players, we love coming here and feeling the love from the Jamaicans, you know what I mean? So I hope over time we do entertain and attract to bring more fans to home and away games.
Yeah.
Because obviously me playing in front of a lot of fans, I understand that the fans can be an extra body on the pitch, you know what I mean? Can help lift the team. So like I said, the fans have been great with me and shown me a lot of love since I've come here. But one thing I can't wait to see, so I'm sure it will happen, is the stadium full up.
No man, stadium are full tomorrow, without a doubt. Especially with a 7 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Work finish.
Yeah, for sure.
The last time the stadium wasn't full because we had that early kickoff. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure tomorrow.
I
So
can't
without
wait.
a doubt, it's ball of foot. We have none other than big man.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Demarai,
Great. Thank you.
Respect.